So we're speaking about the glories of Navadvipa. We are reading and listening for some days about Navadvipa-dhama already. Verse 36, chapter 3.
सभी भक्त के अनुसार परिक्रमा करने की श्रेष्ठ समय माघी सप्तमी तिथि प्रारंभ फाल्गुनी पूर्णिमा तक.
Verse 36. According to the opinion of all the devotees, the best time for performing parikrama is from Makari Saptami to Falguni Purnima. One who, completing the parikrama of Navadvipa-dhama, takes darshan of Mayapur on Gaura Purnima, will attain qualification for bhakti to the mercy of the shade of Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu's and Shri Nityananda's divine feet. Verse 39. In this chapter we have described briefly about the parikrama. Now in the following chapters I'll describe it in detail. Please listen attentively. Sorry. One who performs parikrama of the 168 miles, 21 yojan of Shri Gaura Mandal, quickly obtains the treasure of Gaura Prem. Bhaktivinoda, whose only desires to attain the cooling shade of the lotus feet of Sri Nityananda Prabhu and Sri Janava Devi, reveals this truth. Verse 3, chapter 4 now. So, Nityananda Prabhu was taking Jiva Goswami parikrama, for doing the parikrama. Not my radio. That thing I told you is only in parikrama, the speakers, otherwise I don't know. One more thing I told you for that, but only when there are other speakers. Then I went to listen to So when Shri Jiva came, Nityananda was very happy. Which verse? Sri Nityananda Prabhu knew in his heart that Sri Jiva was coming to see him right then. Extremely blissful, he laughed loudly. Nityananda Prabhu ordered his servants to search for Sri Jiva and bring him near to him. Many Vaishnavas went here and there, searching and calling out for Jiva. Verse 18. Now 19. Chapter 4. When they saw Sri Jiva Goswami's body decorated with divine ecstatic symptoms, they could understand that this was, without a doubt, Jiva Goswami. When Nityananda Prabhu told, "Bring Sri Jiva here," then all the devotees, they were calling loudly, searching for Jiva, like calling Jiva, Jiva, then listening to his name. Jiva Goswami, he felt 8 symptoms of ecstasy. Someone came forward when with great prema told Jiva about Sri Nityananda Prabhu's order. When he heard the name of Nityananda, Jiva Goswami became ecstatic. Not when he heard his own name, when he heard the name of Nityananda, of course. Okay, listening to the name of Nityananda only, it was enough for Sri Jiva faint. If he fell on the floor. After some time, Sri Jiva got up and said, "I am most fortunate. Even such a wretched person as me has received the mercy of Sri Nityananda Prabhu." Sri Jiva's proper behavior with the Vaishnavas. Sri Jiva's prayer at the Vaishnava's lotus feet. Where is it? Prabhu. 31. O Lord, you are the form of the universe, the abode of the universe, indirectly Shri Balaram. What do I know of your noble virtues? You are my eternal master, and I am your eternal servant. My only longing is to attain shelter at your lotus feet. One who receives your mercy can easily attain Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus feet and become immersed in nectar like prem. What happened? Battery. Even if someone worships Shri Gauranga in his heart for hundreds of births, without your mercy, he will not be able to attain Srimad Mahaprabhu. Means, with the mercy of Nityananda, we can attain Gaura Sundar. This poem is saying, without the mercy of Nityananda, we cannot get the mercy of Gaura Sundar. "35. If Sri Gaura Hari wishes to punish someone, you can protect him. But if you punish someone, Srimad Mahaprabhu will never protect that person. Because the mercy of Nityananda we can get the mercy of Gaura by the mercy of Nitai. If Gaura Sundar punishes someone, Nityananda can protect that person. And if Nityananda punishes someone, Gaura will not protect that person. Because who is the wealth of the heart of Nityananda? Gaura Sundar. That's why Raghunath Das Goswami, again and again, when he left his home and he tried to meet Mahaprabhu, went to Jagannath Puri, but he couldn't go. He tried to go, but again and again he had to come back. But when Nityananda Prabhu was staying in Panihati at that time, Raghunath Das Goswami met him, and Raghunath Das Goswami got the mercy of Nityananda. Nityananda Prabhu himself placed his lotus feet on the head of Raghunath Das Goswami. These feet of Nitai, who are so rare even for great demigods, now he put these lotus feet on the head of Raghunath Das Goswami. And he also chastised Nityananda Prabhu. How? You have to serve the Vaishnavas, he told. So it was the Danda Mahotsava Lila. Danda Mahotsava. Panihati. Chira Mahotsava. Chira Dahi Mahotsava. So he was serving chirwa, his rice flakes, and yogurts to all the Vaishnavas. It's also called Danda Mahotsava Lila. Sorry, Nityananda told, you want to steal my wealth. Who's the wealth of Nityananda? Gaura Sundar. Without my permission, you want to take my wealth, you want to steal. That's why Nityananda Prabhu told to Raghunath Das Goswami, you are a thief. He was calling him, Nityananda was calling Raghunath Das thief. You want to steal my wealth. So I'll punish you. This lily is very beautiful. So in this way, the author Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, without the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, cannot get the feet of Gaura Sundar. So Shijiva's prayer at the feet of Nityananda Prabhu. After the Sukriti of many lives, I have received shelter at your lotus feet. Please give me your mercy and approval, that I may obtain Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu's darshan and develop attachment to him. Here, Jiva Goswami is telling his own life history, what happened to him in his life. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came from Jagannath Puri and was trying to go to Vrindavan, on the way he stopped on the village of Ramkeli Gaon. He stayed there for some time. In that village, Rup Sanatan and the father of Jiva Goswami, Vallabh. They used to live there. At that time, Jiva Goswami was very small. 4 साल? 4 साल की? Yeah, not exactly. It's described how old. It's like young, like 4 years old or something. For that time, Mahaprabhu told him to Jiva Goswami, "Oh Jiva, now study the Holy Scriptures. When you have finished it, go to Navadvipa, where you will receive everything at the lotus feet of Nityananda Prabhu." And by the mercy of Nityananda, you'll get my mercy. So I did obeisances to the feet of Mahaprabhu and I touched his limbs. I became filled with great happiness. At the time, Mahaprabhu told me, "Hey Jiva, now study the Holy Scriptures. When you have finished, you go to Navadvipa, where you will receive everything at the lotus feet of Sri Nityananda Prabhu." Being destitute, I took Mahaprabhu's order to heart and learned as much as I could. In Chandradvipa, I studied literature and other subjects, but I could not find any Vedanta acharya to my liking. I was very eager to study Vedanta. Srimad Mahaprabhu instructed me to study the Vedanta and to reveal Krishna Bhakti in accordance with it. What did I say, Ramananda? What is the essence of Vedanta? Srimad Bhagavatam. The essence of all Vedas and Puranas is Srimad Bhagavatam. So that's why Srimad Bhagavatam, if you study and read Srimad Bhagavatam, you attain the same result of the Vedanta. That's why Jiva Goswami, he was so learned and scholar, but still, he didn't write any commentary on Vedanta, although he was such a learned and scholar person, Jiva Goswami. Because the Bhagavatam is already there. If you study the Bhagavatam, there's no other book left for you. So Mahaprabhu told Jiva to study the Vedanta and to review Krishna Bhakti in accordance with it. Now I have come to Navadvipa and surrendered unto your lotus feet. Who is saying this? Jiva Goswami is telling to Nityananda Prabhu. By the order of Mahaprabhu, according to his order, I have come to your lotus feet. and I have surrendered to your feet. I will carry out whatever order you give me. If you give me permission, I will go to Sri Kshetramandal, Puri. There I may take darshan of the lotus feet of Lord and study Vedanta at the residence of SarvaBhauma Bhattacharya. After hearing the sweet words of Jiva, Sri Nityananda Prabhu took him on his lap and, unable to check himself, began to weep. Nityananda Prabhu told him, "Hey Jiva, hear my confidential words. Rupa and Sanatan know all the established philosophical truths. So, you don't need to go to Jagannath Puri. Go to Vrindavan." Srimad Mahaprabhu has ordered me to tell you to neither go to Kshetramandal Puri nor to stay here. Everyone knows that you and the two brothers Rupa and Sanatan are Mahaprabhu's one-pointed servants. So my order to you is this: go to... No. Nityananda Prabhu is saying, look, with your uncles Rupa and Sanatan, go to them, go to Vrindavan and study all the Shastras, the rest of the Shastras, Bhakti Shastras, with your uncles. Nityananda Prabhu also told after, my order to you is this: go to Varanasi and study Vedanta under Sri Madhusudhan Vacaspati. So Jiva Goswami was thinking, I will go to Jagannath Puri and sit with SarvaBhauma Bhattacharya and study Vedanta. But Nityananda Prabhu told what? No. Madhusudhan Vacaspati was the student of SarvaBhauma Bhattacharya. He was a disciple and student of SarvaBhauma Bhattacharya. He had already studied all the bhashyas of the Vedanta Sutra, Shariraka Bhashya, and all others. Especially the commentary of the Vedanta spoken directly by Mahaprabhu. He also studied this Madhusudhan Vacaspati. How Mahaprabhu explained the Vedanta to Srila Bhattacharya each and every way. When Mahaprabhu was in Kashi, where is it? Mani Manjari. Which sloka? Number. Okay, this is the footnote 1. Sri Madhusudhan Vacaspati was Sri SarvaBhauma Bhattacharya's disciple. He studied all the commentaries of Vedanta Sutra, such as Shankara Bhashya and Ramanujasri Bhashya, under Sri SarvaBhauma Bhattacharya. In particular, he studied the commentary on Vedanta Sutra that Sri SarvaBhauma Bhattacharya heard from Mahaprabhu. So there is a book of Madhva Sampradaya called Mani Manjari. In this book, they cut the philosophies of the Advaitavadis with different logics. Very beautiful explanation, this book, Mani Manjari. So it's the footnote of this, you can read in your book. So there is one beautiful katha, beautiful story. There was a sannyasi who was taking bath in the Ganga in Varanasi. When he rose after bathing, there was a prostitute woman who was also bathing in the same ghat in the river. When he bathed in the Ganga, that sannyasi was Advaitavadi monist. When he came, that woman, knowingly, she started moving her hair. Like, you know, that water from her hair. And that water from her hair fell on the Advaitavadi sannyasi. And he insulted her. And again he bathed in the Ganga one more time. So this prostitute, what she did, this Advaitavadi sannyasi, when he came out again, she went knowingly near him, and she also moved her hair again, like drying her hair. You know, the water of the hair is impure. So she did this, and after some time sannyasi told her, "You don't see I'm a sannyasi, you're not embarrassed to do that. You're throwing this water from your hair on me. Why?" She told, "You are Brahma. Water is also Brahma. I'm also Brahma. So what is your conception? Everything is Brahma, right? Sarva-kalidam Brahma. Because the conception of the Advaitavadi is monist is like this. Sarva-kalidam Brahma. Everything is Brahma. Everything is God. Light. So I'm Brahma. My water also. The water of my hair. You are Brahma also. So how can one Brahma make another Brahma impure? One Brahma, how can one Brahma become impure by something of the other Brahma? I am not getting angry. Prostitute told, I am not angry. So this anger of Brahma comes from where? Because Brahma has no vikar, no transformation. You are telling that I am, like you're saying yourself, you're Brahma. But Brahma is nirvikar, no transformation, no... So now you're angry, this is a vikar. This is some transformation, like some agitation. So where is this coming from? Then the Advaitavadi touched the feet of the prostitute and thought, oh, this is true. The Jiva can never become Brahma. This is a small... Consagrante? Sorry? Okay, all these conceptions are given in these books. People say, I'm Brahma. Brahma is nirvikar. Brahma has no transformation, agitation. But krodha, anger, is one kind of agitation. Transformation. To manifest anger. So there are like these beautiful things like how to cut the philosophy of the Advaitavadis. So there was a Vyasatirtha in the Madhusudhan Sampradaya who wrote a book called Manjari in order to refute the Advaitavada philosophy. Upon reading this book, the Advaitavadis or Mayavadis became bewildered and disturbed. So footnote number 1, chapter 4. At this time, they surrendered to Sri Madhusudhan Vacaspati, and after being repeatedly petitioned by them, Sri Madhusudhan Vacaspati composed the treatise Advaita Siddhi. In this well-known book, he tried to refute the arguments against Mayavad presented in Manjari. However, Vacaspati was unable to give a satisfactory rebuttal to the sound reason and logic presented therein. So, Mahaprabhu and SarvaBhauma Bhattacharya, they discussed all these things. and in Prakashananda Saraswati.
Prakasananda Saraswati.
And also there's that another Mayavadi in Kashi, Prakashananda Saraswati. So Mahaprabhu also discussed with him many things in Kashi. So which logic Mahaprabhu defeated them? With which arguments Mahaprabhu defeated them? Because the conceptions of Advaitavadis is called imaginary things. There is no base in the Shastra, the things they say. Actually, many philosophies, Shankaracharya, he wrote his own verses to put all the jivas under illusion, to elude the jivas. So Parvati Devi, she said, "Oh, my husband, Patidev, you are directly Bhagavan, you are Shiva, Bhagavan, one servant of Bhagavan. Why are you misleading the jivas like that? The jivas can never be Brahma." You are preaching this Mayavada hidden Buddhism. Why? At that moment, Shiva himself told, "Oh, David, it's not my fault. Bhagavan Shri Krishna ordered me. He said, hey Shankar, in Kali Yuga, you should appear as Shankaracharya. And you should elude the demons. Elude the demons. So it was the desire of Lord. That's why I'm doing this." So with many evidences. So actually the Mayavadis, they know all these logics. Like in Charitamrita, when Mahaprabhu was discussing with him, Prakashananda Saraswati is other person. He also told Mahaprabhu, "I know that the jiva can never become Brahma." Prakashananda Saraswati himself said. When he said, "But still, I have to protect the conception of my Sampradaya, so externally I have to agree." Just like if one jackal starts, whoa, 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 another jackal also continues. Hyena, it's not necessary. Huh? Yeah, howling. That animal, like from a lion thing? Jackal. Okay. So one jackal is howling. A hyena. Just like the dogs we see. Huh? Fine. Okay. So all the dogs start running, and all the dogs howling. Then they start beating each other, the dogs. Like there's nothing going on. After 10-15 minutes, they stop barking. Like one dog start barking, then all the dogs start barking and run behind each other. You see 9-10 o'clock they're doing this. And then they start, like, when the road becomes empty, there's one dog, there was a dog there. There's something, nothing happens. But there was another dog also barking and running behind this first dog. And another dog saw that they were running and also came running, and 8-10 dogs also start running, and where they are going no one knows, and they was like just barking, whoa, 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 whoa. And all the dogs were nearby also, they also coming the fights, and they're barking, wah, 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 screaming, like because of nothing. They just start this thing without reason. So in the same way, so the jackals also do that, or the what's the name? Hyena. This is animals doing this noise. Yeah. So Prakashananda Saraswati told to Mahaprabhu, we know that the jiva actually can never become Brahma. And Veda, Purana, Shastra, Bhagavad Gita explains, jivas are my eternal part and parcel, eternal and transcendental. Krishna told, the jiva is a part and parcel of Lord. The part can never become the whole. But a part is a part of the whole. This is true. The jiva is so small. How can the jiva become God, Brahma? And actually, what is the meaning of the word Brahma? From the word Brihan, big, the word Brahma came. Means Brahma means he's so big, nobody can be equal to him. In the Veda, Purana, and all the Shrutis, this evidence is that Brahma comes from the verbal root Brihat. There's nothing equal to him, or to speak of bigger or higher than him. So how can the Jiva become Brahma? So Mahaprabhu, when he presented all this logic, the same Prakasananda Saraswati and his followers told, oh, it's true, whatever you say, it's true. But these conceptions of our Sampradaya, we are just agreeing with this conception of Sampradaya, just to keep this mentality, like just to protect. Like some people, they even pay people just so that people can agree with their opinion. You know, like for example, politics. Like some people, you know, the politicians, they pay people just to make volume in their party. You know, and then maybe the opposite party will also pay that same person. Oh, come to make some volume in our party. Actually, the person has nothing to do, no taste, nothing about politics. He's just there for the money. So if somebody pays, he goes in that side of politician, right, lifting the flag of that. So maybe in one day he's going for 6 politics events, just from different parties, just because he's getting money. They paid him for that. Some people in the villages, they live like that. He doesn't have anything to do with politics. He's not interested. He just wants to get paid. And the politicians also, they really, they say, oh, so many people in our party. 20,000 people. 20,000 people in our party. Actually, only 20, they were really into politicians. Others were only holding flag and getting paid. So he also said, we are just agreeing with this Sampradaya Vichara, the conception of the Sampradaya, just to, we're just agreeing, but actually we know it's not true. And Mahaprabhu, how did he, with logic, Mahaprabhu defeat the reasoning of SarvaBhauma Bhattacharya and Prakasananda Saraswati? God has Achintya Shakti, impossible potency. With this impossible potency, Lord creates. So Mahaprabhu gave 3 examples. Try to understand. Money, mantra, and Aushadhi. They have Achintya Shakti. Even in this material world, the money, jewels, crystals, mantras, Aushadhi, herbs, power plants. No, not power plants. Como é que fala? Superfoods. Okay, they have amazing power. Plantas de poder, ervas. So with so many kinds of aushadhi, this medicinal plants, they have so much power. Mantras also, they have inconceivable potency. So Mahaprabhu told, power plant é tipo, indústria é coisa de hidrelétrica, né? Power plant é outra coisa, né? Okay, so Parshamani touchstone. The touchstone touches the iron and makes the iron become gold. But the touchstone itself does not become gold. So if Lord is Brahma, sorry. So what is the big deal of Lord creating? And he's not transforming himself. He's creating, but he doesn't change himself. So the example of the prostitute, that knowingly she threw this water from her hair, sprinkling on the Brahmana, and he became angry. I just told the story. Then she told, you're saying you're a Brahma, but Brahma is Nirvikara, doesn't have any transformation, but now you're angry. So with these small logics and arguments, you can destroy the philosophy of the Mayavadis. So normal people, you can say thousands of shlokas of the Shastras, normal people cannot understand these shlokas. Okay, maybe you know so much Sanskrit, you're a big pandit, but people cannot understand. If you're saying really Sanskrit or anything, normal people don't understand. Maybe some 2 or 4 people who study some Sanskrit, maybe if you say something wrong, they'll catch you. Oh, he's speaking wrongly. But normal people cannot even understand. Thousands of people don't know Sanskrit. Normally people don't know anything. They like to listen these Sanskrit things, but normal people, they don't even know if you're saying it's proper or not. So maybe you're speaking Sanskrit with very nice rhythm. And then people say, oh, he's a great pandit. But maybe the person is completely foolish. Is this true or not? Many great, like people, they're doing like this. I tell you one thing. In our Devananda Gaudiya Mutt, there was a brahmachari. He was not, he hadn't studied in his life. He didn't even know how to write his own name. He was, he was illiterate. He didn't know how to write. But he used to speak, it's so expert to speak, that people used to think he's very like a judge. People used to think he was a lawyer judge because he used to speak so well, expert in speaking. He used to go to some shops and some office, and just he knew how to speak so well, like to speak so amazingly, like words and everything. He went to one place and he was sitting with the newspaper. But who knows how much newspaper he could really read, no? He could not read actually newspaper. So, but he didn't know how to read, right? So he took the newspaper and he placed it down, how to say, upside down. So he was saying, oh no, it's written in the newspaper, this happened. Then somebody asked, where? And then he pointed out, but it was upside down. Then somebody told, oh, you're making everybody foolish, huh? You're fooling everyone, huh? Some person caught him. He didn't know how to read. Because he was reading upside down. Actually, he was not reading. Huh? So he took the newspaper. What's the name of the newspaper here? It's Amara Ujwala, Hindi newspapers. Dainik Samachar, O Globo, Estadão. Ananda Bazar in Bengali. There's many famous newspaper in India. Okay, so he was holding the newspaper but upside down. Oh yeah, it's written here. The Prime Minister did this and that. What is written? Oh, it's here. He showed, but it was completely upside down. People caught him. Oh, you fool so many people, huh? Why? Do you think it's like this is written in the newspaper? Like somebody saw him and caught him. You don't even know how to read the newspaper. Like, so some people, what I want to say is that so many people, they don't know anything of the Shastra, nothing. But they speak so well. They speak here and there, something, and they captivate the people in such a way. People think he's the person is a high studied, like officer or something, very highly qualified person. With the conception of Mahaprabhu, we're saying Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how with this Shastra Jukti, logic of the scriptures, he even defeated great Panditas. Because these Advaitavadis, monists, they don't know all these Siddhantas, and actually these imaginary meanings of the scriptures they are speaking. They don't know really the meaning of the scriptures in that thing. So Nityananda Prabhu saying, my order is that you should go to Varanasi and study with Madhusudhan Vacaspati the Vedanta. Now the verse, which one? Which verse? Then from Varanasi, 53. After studying Vedanta, you go to Vrindavan and stay under the guidance of Rupa Sanatana and study Shastras also with them. 54. Under the guidance of Sri Rupa, worship the divine couple Sri Radha Krishna and deliberate upon the Vedanta and other Shastras. This was the instruction of Nityananda Prabhu. What is the meaning? Nityananda Prabhu showed when it is out to Jiva Goswami that if you do the bhajan under the guidance of Rupa Goswami, this is the highest thing. To do bhajan under the guidance of Rupa Goswami. Rupanuga bhajan. So what is the high, you know what is Parakashta? What is the topmost bhajan according to Gauriya Vaishnavas? Is to do bhajan under the guidance of Rupa Goswami. It's called Rupanuga bhajan. So Vaidhi Bhakti and Raganuga Bhakti. So Raganuga Bhakti, also you can enter Rupanuga Bhakti after. Means enter the conceptions of Rupa Goswami, the Siddhanta of the Shastra. This is the order of Nityananda Prabhu. Time's up, huh? We should preach that the spotless Mahapurana, Srimad Bhagavatam, composed by Krishna Dvaipayana Sri Vedavyas, the author of Vedanta Sutra, is the essence of all holy scriptures and a genuine commentary on Vedanta Sutra. This Srimad Bhagavatam, what is the meaning of the Bhagavatam? Actually, the essence of Brahma Sutra, Vedanta Sutra, is the Bhagavatam. And also the Mahabharata, explained in details, is also the Bhagavatam. Sorry, sometimes I speak in different order in the sentence. The Bhagavata is the deliberated explanation of the Mahabharata. You know already that while bestowing his mercy upon SarvaBhauma Bhattacharya, Shri Gaura Hari explained Shri Brahma Sutra according to Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Mahaprabhu, giving evidence of each sloka of the Bhagavatam, Mahaprabhu established the Vedanta Sutra. SarvaBhauma carefully taught this knowledge to Sri Madhusudhan Vacaspati in Sri Jagannatha Puri. First SarvaBhauma Bhattacharya was advaita follower of Shankara, but by the mercy of Mahaprabhu he entered Bhakti and he described everything according to Bhakti. On the order of Nityananda Prabhu told, on the order of the Lord, the same Madhusudhan Vacaspati now lives in Varanasi. You should go there and meet him. Externally, Madhusudhan Vacaspati is a traditional Vedantist who teaches sannyasis of the Shankara Sampradaya. Who? Madhusudhan Vacaspati. However, at the appropriate time, when they have developed faith. He gives mercy to them by conveying the meaning of the sutras in accordance with Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu's explanations. So externally he looks like he's from Shankara Sampradaya, but really he's explaining all the tattva siddhanta and conceptions of Mahaprabhu. Now there is no need to write a separate commentary on the Vedanta Sutra, because all the sutras are truly explained in Srimad Bhagavatam. Oh, this Tattva Siddhanta is so beautiful. Nityananda Prabhu is saying, when there will be need for a commentary, Govinda Bhasya will manifest itself. Nityananda Prabhu is indicating the Govinda Bhasya. When there will be need for a commentary, Shri Govinda Bhasya will manifest itself. Because Gopinath Acharya is related to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he also heard the commentary from Shri Mahaprabhu's mouth when Mahaprabhu explained it to SarvaBhauma. At the appropriate time, by the desire of the Lord, he, Gopinath Acharya, will take birth as Baladeva Vidyabhushan and will conquer Jaipur. Nityananda is already indicating all this that will happen in the future. He will go there, reveal the commentary named Sri Govinda Bhasya, and liberate the jivas by manifesting service to Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. The two brothers, Rupa and Sanatana, will tell you all these confidential topics in detail. Hearing the words of Shri Nityananda Prabhu, Sri Jiva Goswami started weeping and rolled on the ground and then fell unconscious. Tomorrow we'll continue listening more.